It begins with a silence. Not a peaceful quiet, but a heavy, thick void that suffocates the air in the room. You are sitting across from him. The space between you, once a bridge, is now a chasm. You've just shared a piece of your soul. A victory, a fear, a fragile dream. And in return, nothing. Not anger, not disagreement, just a profound, absolute nothing. This is not an absence of feeling. This is a weapon. And you are just beginning to understand how it works. Your mind begins to race, a frantic search for a reason. Was it something you said? Something you did? You replay the last hour, the last day, the last year. You become a detective in the crime scene of your own relationship. You try again. A different approach. You make a joke. Your voice sounds brittle, a desperate chime in the vast emptiness. He glances up. A flicker of something. Annoyance? Boredom? It's gone before you can be sure. The silence returns. Heavier this time. It's mocking you. It's feeding on your frantic energy. This isn't a lapse in communication. This is a psychological siege. It's called emotional stonewalling. A pillar of what experts term the silent treatment. Indifference is not passive. It is an active, aggressive withdrawal of connection. A deliberate severing. It creates a state of ambiguous loss. He is physically there, but emotionally gone. A ghost in your own home. This ambiguity is a form of torture. Your brain, hardwired for connection and resolution, cannot process it. It short-circuits. You're left in a state of perpetual cognitive dissonance. Your reality says, he is here. Your heart screams, he is gone. And in this confusion, you begin to blame the only variable you can control, yourself. Let's call her Ilara. When she met Silas, the world was a symphony of color. Even in this monochrome world, he wasn't just present. He was an active participant in her life. Her thoughts, her jokes, her fears, they were a shared space. Now that space is a barren wasteland, and he is its indifferent king. One day, Ilara gets a promotion. A huge achievement. She practically floats home, the news a fragile bird in her hands. She finds Silas on the couch, illuminated by the cold blue light of his laptop. Something amazing happened, she says, her voice trembling with excitement. He doesn't look up. The sound is a pebble dropped into an infinite well. She tells him everything. The hard work, the recognition. Her words spill out, painting a vibrant picture. When she's finished, breathless and waiting, he finally looks up. "That's nice," he says, and looks back down. "That's nice." 3 words. Not a sword, but a slow-acting poison. The bird of joy in her hands dissolves. The light inside her flickers and dies. This is the deconstruction. It happens piece by piece. Her confidence becomes a question. Was it even a big deal? Am I making too much of it? Am I annoying? Her perception of reality begins to warp. She starts seeing everything through a filter of his indifference. She stops sharing things. Victories feel hollow if they aren't witnessed. Fears feel foolish if they aren't validated. The vibrant ecosystem of her inner world begins to die off. A silent, psychological winter. One night, she breaks. A quiet sob escapes her. Then another. Soon she is crying silently, tears tracking paths on her porcelain cheeks. Silas is there. He sees. He must see. She waits for a hand on her shoulder. A word. Anything. He sighs. A soft, annoyed sound. He puts on his headphones. And just like that, she is erased. Her pain is an inconvenience, a background noise to be muted. This is the most terrifying truth. His indifference isn't an accident. It's a choice. It is a statement of power. Your feelings do not matter enough to disrupt my equilibrium. It's a subtle but profound form of control. By giving you nothing to fight against, he leaves you to fight yourself. Your mind becomes a prison, and he is the silent, indifferent warden. The deconstruction is almost complete. She looks in the mirror, and a stranger looks back. Her personality has been sanded down. Her edges, her quirks, her fire, all smoothed away into a compliant, quiet shape. She tries to mimic him. She adopts a cool, detached exterior. A suit of armor made of his indifference, but it doesn't fit. It's cold, it's heavy, it's not her. And in that moment of profound discomfort, a spark, a tiny forgotten ember of her true self, a memory, a realization, hitting not like a lightning bolt, but like a slow, cold tide washing away the fog. The void was never in her. It was in him. She had spent years pouring her life, her light, her very soul into a black hole, hoping to fill it. You cannot negotiate with a void. You cannot reason with an absence. You can only walk away. The transformation is not about making him feel. It's about allowing yourself to feel everything he taught you to bury. She turns. She looks at him one last time. Not with hate, not with love, but with a profound, sorrowful understanding. She does not say a word. To speak would be to engage with the silence. She simply turns her back, and she walks out. Not into a bright, sunny future. That's a fairy tale. She walks into the unknown, an ambiguous future. But it is her ambiguity, not his. Recognize the silence. Understand that indifference is not emptiness, it is a weight. It is a cage. And the only key to that cage is not to change the warden, but to remember, with every fiber of your being, that you deserve to be heard. Even if, at first, the only person listening is you.